Hi, I'm Mac. 10 years of marriage to Lisa seemed pretty good until last month's company Christmas party. We were hosting it at our house this year, something I'd been looking forward to for weeks. You've got everything ready for tonight, right? I asked, straightening my tie in the hallway mirror. Lisa leaned against the doorframe, wine glass already in hand. Relax. It's just your work people, not exactly A-listers. They're my colleagues, I said, noticing her third outfit change. And my boss. I want things to go well. She rolled her eyes. Whatever. Just don't do that laugh thing you do when you're nervous. It sounds like a dying seal. I frowned but let it go. 15 people would be arriving in 20 minutes. Jordan arrived first, clapping me on the shoulder. Big night, hosting the boss. House looks great. Thanks, I said, leading him to the bar. Lisa's been on edge about it. When isn't she? Jordan muttered, then caught himself. Sorry, I know, I sighed. Things have been tense lately. The party was going well until dinner. Greg, my boss, was telling a story about a client meeting gone wrong. So there I am, Greg said. Proposal nowhere to be found and the client waiting. Mac lost a proposal once too, Lisa interrupted loudly. Remember, honey? You were so nervous you spilled coffee all over yourself right before. Had to borrow clothes from the janitor. That wasn't what happened. I'd spilled coffee, yes, but I'd had spare clothes, and we'd landed the client. Lisa, that's not exactly... Oh, and tell them about that time you threw up before your performance review. She laughed, face flushed from wine. He stress pukes. It's disgusting. The table fell uncomfortably silent. I don't actually... He's always been this way, Lisa continued, absolutely terrified of confrontation. Can't even send food back at a restaurant if they get his order wrong. I have to do it for him. Lisa, I said quietly, maybe we should... You know what? She announced, standing suddenly. I should show everyone the video. My stomach dropped. What video? From your company retreat last year, when you got drunk and tried to dance. It's hilarious. Emma, Lisa's friend, touched her arm. Maybe now's not the time. No, it's perfect. Lisa grabbed her phone. Everyone needs to see this side of Perfect Mac. She projected the video onto our living room wall. Me, clearly uncomfortable, being pulled into a dance circle, stumbling awkwardly before falling. The worst part was the commentary Lisa had added. My husband, ladies and gentlemen, the big executive who can't even stand up straight. I walked out as laughter erupted. Jordan followed me onto the back porch. That was, he started. Humiliating, I finished. Why would she do that? I don't know, I said, hands shaking. But it's not the first time. What do you mean? Last week at her family dinner, she told everyone about our financial problems. Problems we don't even have. She made up this whole story about me gambling. Jordan's eyes widened. Are you serious? And the week before that, she told my mother I'd been fired, just to see her reaction. I took a deep breath. Something's seriously wrong, Jordan. Mac, you need to... The door opened. Emma stood there looking uncomfortable. Mac, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's something you should know. What is it? I asked Emma, as Jordan excused himself. This isn't the first time Lisa's done something like this. What do you mean? She talks about you like this all the time when you're not around, mocks you to our friend group. My chest tightened. For how long? Months, maybe longer. She looked away. I should have said something sooner. Why are you telling me now? Because this is different, public, deliberate. She hesitated. And because of the texts. What texts? She's been messaging with someone, a guy named Trevor. They've been, Emma swallowed, planning these public humiliations together, like it's a game. My mind reeled. Trevor from her office? The marketing guy? Emma nodded. They think it's funny to see how far they can push you before you snap. You've seen these messages? She left her phone unlocked at brunch last week. I saw enough. Emma pulled out her phone. I took screenshots. I know it was wrong, but show me, I said. The messages were worse than I imagined. Lisa and Trevor, laughing about my reactions, planning the Christmas party humiliation, discussing what buttons to push next. Has anyone else seen these? I asked. No, but Mac, there's more. Trevor's been at your house when you're working late. I felt sick. Are they? I don't know for sure, but probably. The back door opened again, Greg looking uncomfortable. Mac, I'm heading out. Just wanted to say... He cleared his throat. That wasn't right. What happened in there? Thanks, Greg. For what it's worth, the team respects you. Don't let this change things at work. After Greg left, Jordan returned. Everyone's leaving. Lisa's passed out on the couch. Good. I handed him Emma's phone. Look at this. Jordan scrolled through the messages, his expression darkening. This is twisted, he said finally. What are you going to do? I don't know. You should leave her, Emma said. After this? That's not enough, I replied. She wants to play games? Fine, but I'm not playing to lose. What does that mean? Jordan looked concerned. It means I need to talk to a lawyer, and I need evidence. I can help, Emma offered. I feel terrible about not saying something sooner. Me too, said Jordan. Whatever you need. I can't confront her yet, I said. She'd just deny everything. I need to be smart about this. My brother-in-law's a detective, Jordan said. Carter, he might have some advice, legally speaking. Set it up, I replied. And Emma, can you keep an eye on her? Let me know if you see anything else? Absolutely. This is crazy, Jordan muttered. I never liked her, but this is next level. People have been telling me for years something was off, I admitted. I just didn't want to see it. What's your plan? Emma asked. First, documentation, everything she's done, everyone who witnessed it. I looked at the messages again. Then I find out exactly what's been happening with Trevor. And then, Jordan pressed, then I confront her, with everything, in front of everyone who matters. That sounds like her playbook, Emma warned. No, I corrected. Her playbook is humiliation for entertainment. Mine is exposure for consequences. 3 weeks later, I had everything I needed. Detective Carter had helped me gather evidence legally. Texts, emails, witness statements, even financial records showing Lisa had been siphoning money to a secret account. I arranged a dinner party, invited her family, my family, close friends, and Trevor. Told Lisa it was a belated anniversary celebration. I'm surprised you still want to celebrate, Lisa said as she dressed. You've been so distant lately. Just busy with work, I replied, adjusting my tie. Tonight's important to me. She seemed pleased with herself. I invited Trevor from my office. Hope that's okay. Of course, the more the merrier. Once everyone arrived, I waited until dinner was served before standing to make a toast. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, I began. This gathering means more than you know. Lisa smiled, raising her glass. I've learned some interesting things recently, I continued. About my marriage, about trust, about respect. Her smile faltered. Lisa, would you like to tell everyone about your relationship with Trevor, or should I? The room went silent. Trevor shifted uncomfortably. I don't know what you're talking about, Lisa said, her voice tight. No? Let me refresh your memory. I pulled out my phone. These are messages between you two, planning how to humiliate me at the Christmas party, at family gatherings, for fun. Her face drained of color. You went through my phone, Actually, you left it unlocked. Multiple times, with multiple people around. I nodded toward Emma, who looked down at her plate. You're making this into something it isn't, Lisa insisted. It was just jokes. Jokes? I turned to the table. Was it a joke when she told her family I had gambling debts we don't have? When she told my mother I'd been fired when I hadn't? When she deliberately humiliated me at my own company party? Trevor stood to leave. I should go. Sit down, I said firmly. You're part of this too. Mac, you're embarrassing yourself, Lisa hissed. No, that was your job, wasn't it? I displayed screenshots on our dining room projector, the same one she'd used to show the dancing video. You two thought it was entertaining to see how far you could push me before I broke. Lisa's mother gasped. Lisa, tell me this isn't true. It's not what it looks like, Lisa stammered. It's exactly what it looks like, I replied, changing to financial records. Just like the $10,000 you've transferred to a private account over the past 6 months is exactly what it looks like. You had no right, Lisa shouted, standing now. This is private. Like my dancing video was private? Like my personal anxieties were private? I remained calm. You gave up the right to privacy when you made my life public entertainment. This is ridiculous, Trevor interjected. We were just sleeping together, I finished for him. Yes, Emma mentioned that might be happening. The hotel receipts confirmed it. Lisa lunged for my phone, knocking over her wine glass. Give me that! Careful, Lisa, I warned as she grabbed my shirt. There are witnesses this time. I'll kill you, she seethed, raising her hand. My brother caught her wrist before she could strike. That's enough. Get out of my house, Lisa screamed. Actually, it's my house, I corrected, solely in my name. A fact your lawyer will confirm when you receive the divorce papers tomorrow. You can't do this to me. I already have, I replied. Detective? Carter, who'd been quietly observing, stepped forward and handed Lisa an envelope. These are restraining order documents. Based on the threats you just made and the pattern of emotional abuse documented, the judge granted a temporary order this morning. Lisa tore open the envelope. This is insane. I'm his wife. Not for much longer, I said. You have 30 minutes to pack essentials. The rest we'll handle through attorneys. You'll regret this, she hissed, backing toward the door. I'll make sure everyone knows what you really are. That's the difference between us, Lisa. I'm not afraid of the truth anymore. The divorce proceedings were brutal. Lisa fought every step, denying everything despite the evidence. Her attorney quit after she screamed at him during mediation. Trevor disappeared completely, transferring to another office after my company's HR department received copies of the inappropriate messages he'd sent during work hours. 6 months later, I sat in the courthouse hallway with Jordan, waiting for the final hearing. "How are you feeling?" he asked. "Lighter," I admitted, "like I can breathe again." "You know she's been spreading stories." "I expected that," I said. "Doesn't matter anymore." Emma approached, looking nervous. "She's here, with her parents." "You didn't have to come," I told her. "I wanted to. I'm still making up for not speaking sooner." "You did the right thing when it counted," I assured her. The courtroom was tense. Lisa glared from across the aisle as the judge reviewed the final settlement. "The court finds the division of assets as outlined in Document 47B to be equitable," the judge announced. "Given the documented financial impropriety, the petitioner's request for reimbursement of misappropriated funds is granted." Lisa whispered furiously to her new attorney, who looked increasingly uncomfortable. "Furthermore," the judge continued, "the temporary restraining order is hereby extended for 2 years, after which time the petitioner may apply for renewal if necessary." "This is ridiculous," Lisa burst out. "He's the one who humiliated me in front of my family. He's the one who—" "Mrs. Campbell," the judge warned, "control yourself or I'll hold you in contempt." The hearing concluded with everything decided in my favor. As we exited the courtroom, Lisa blocked my path. "You think you've won," she spat, "but you'll never find someone else. You're pathetic. Everyone knows it." "Lisa," her father said, taking her arm, "that's enough." "No! He deserves to suffer for what he's done to me." She jerked away, pushing into my space. "You'll call me. You'll beg me to come back." "I suggest you respect the restraining order," Detective Carter said, appearing beside me. "Starting now." "This isn't over," Lisa insisted as her father pulled her away. "Actually, it is," I called after her. "Completely over." Later, Jordan, Emma, Greg, and Carter joined me for dinner. A celebration of sorts. "To new beginnings," Greg toasted. "And to standing up for yourself." "I still can't believe how it all played out," Emma said. "She really thought she'd get away with it." "People like that always do," Carter noted. "Until they don't." "What's next for you?" Jordan asked. "Therapy, for one thing," I admitted. "I need to understand why I let it go on so long." "And work?" Greg asked. "I'm actually considering that promotion you mentioned, the one in the Denver office." "Fresh start," Jordan nodded. "Good idea. What about you, Emma?" I asked. "Still job hunting?" "Actually, I got an offer yesterday, marketing manager at Sierra Tech." "That's fantastic." The conversation flowed easily. For the first time in years, I felt like myself, not the version Lisa had created in her stories, but the real me. "You know what I've learned from all this?" I said as the evening wound down. "It's not about revenge, really. It's about refusing to be someone else's punchline." "To refusing," Jordan raised his glass. "And to consequences," I added, thinking of Lisa's face when the truth was finally exposed. As we left the restaurant, Emma touched my arm. "I got a message from Olivia earlier. Lisa showed up at her house, demanding to know where you're staying." "Did she tell her?" I asked, suddenly concerned. "No, but Lisa's getting desperate," Carter interjected. "People like her don't accept defeat easily." "You need to be careful," Jordan warned, "at least until you move to Denver." "I'm not afraid of her anymore," I said firmly. That's the thing she never understood. Once you expose a bully, they lose their power. "Still," Carter said, "document everything. Any contact attempts, mutual friends reporting strange questions, all of it." "I will." I smiled, feeling genuinely hopeful. "But right now, I'm focused on rebuilding, on living my life without looking over my shoulder." "That's the best revenge," Emma said with a smile. "Have you ever had to confront someone who betrayed you? What did you do? Let me know in the comments below."